So if y'all remember that big ass dude, the Colossus, that this man absolutely eviscerated in like issue 2? Well, we get the backstory behind that thing and his sister, the Juggernaut. And bruh, when they first got to Dude's planet, they was running through, killing everything. And the Colossus was just like, oh yeah, man, sister, this is amazing. Look at all these delicious little morsels we found. And Juggernaut was like, shit, bro. Had I known it was gonna be like this, I'd have said we should leave home planet a whole long time ago, because this is amazing. And while the entire planet is being ravaged, this girl is just like, Prince, oh my god, all of this stuff is happening. Are you sure we shouldn't do something? And the prince is just kind of like, I mean, really the only thing you need to do is come back over here and start bouncing on his lap and let the king and the army take care of all of that. It's gonna be smooth. This ain't the very first time we've been attacked. So trust me when I tell you, we got this. We got this. Again, all I need you to do is come over here and get this. Because very much unlike yours, nothing's breaching these castle walls. Except in the very next moment, these dudes are just like, oh, they done breached the castle walls. And as the soldiers are out here screaming, oh my god, they're too damn powerful. Colossus just like, don't over-exaggerate, man. Maybe we're just powerful enough. And they just start grabbing debris and crushing these fools. And it's crazy because as the Juggernaut is walking up, she sees Prince Salaka and his little thing, and she just like, oh, more soft creatures. Yokes her little ass up. And wow, shawty, eyeball popping out and everything. Prince Salaka? Nah, that brother dipped. When I tell y'all this kingdom is getting ravaged, military just like, listen, man, we need your help, Prince. These things done killed your mom and daddy, done destroyed their army, but your army's still intact, and all they need is somebody that they can rally around, bruh. Like, help us do that. You're the only one who can do that. This dude's an old puss. He like, nah, man, I can't do it. They too strong and scary. And bro was just like, you old hoe. No wonder everybody done died. And as all of the attacks on their kingdom continue, man, the only thing this dude gives a damn about is getting cheeks. And as the girls are voicing their concerns about all the damage and stuff going on out there, the prince is just like, man, it's cool. These dudes are gonna get bored once they realize there ain't nothing left to smash, and then they're just gonna dip out. Man, don't worry about it. Trust me. It's gonna be alright. And as the girls start climbing up on him, they're like, you're so brave and handsome. And he just like, yeah, you already know, shawty, come on over here so I can show you what time it is. But right as he was about to show them three what time it was, the Colossus literally rips the roof off the building, grabs that fool and was just like, yeah, your whole army, done. They sold your ass out, bruh. Yeah. You know, it's been months since we ate your parents, and I do so love the taste of royalty. So how about you join them? Tosses that man straight into his monstrous maw. Hit that boy with that nom nom. But here's where it gets rough, because not only did it cut him in half, this dude slid down this thing's stomach to find his parents' remains in there. And that ain't even the worst part. The worst part, they still alive in there. They've been alive in this thing's stomach for months. And so when they see him, they're like, take our energy. It'll help you live long enough to hopefully find a way to stop these things. So they sacrificed their life energy to this dude, which was how he was alive when we found out about him in issue 2. And after telling Battlebeast's story, dude was just like, yeah, bro, I had power back in the day and I could have did something, and I just chose not to. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. And so as they get closer to the kingdom, dude's just like, man, everything's gone. But Battlebeast is just kind of like, brother, this trip done cost me a whole lot of time, effort, energy, a ship. Are you gonna cry like a little bitch every time you come across some old destroyed stuff? Because I promise you, if you do, I will leave you here. I'm not gonna continue to listen to this shit. But that's when the AI that they took out of the ship and put in this dude's suit was just kind of like, bruh, what in the world, Battlebeast? What the hell's up with you? You told me that you were a noble and honorable warrior on your home planet. How are you such a douchebag? And even bro was like, yeah, bro, what's up with you? But that's what Battlebeast tells both of them.
You have no idea what I endure. Every single moment of my life is agony. An unquenchable fury rolls within me without end. As I look at you now, I want nothing more than to tear you to pieces and drink the blood from your scattered remains. It takes every ounce of my resolve not to roam the lands in a blind fury, killing everything I encounter. The good I do is reminding myself that that would be pointlessly destructive. I want to end my life. That is the only way I will know peace, but it is also the only way I can ensure I don't succumb to my baser instincts and choose instead to give into my bloodlust. That is the conflict that rages within me. It robs me of my ability to care for your feelings.
When the computer's just like, I don't know, man. I call Cap because I've seen you fall asleep almost immediately on the ship. So it's almost like you can control your rage when it comes time for you to need to rest, but you can't control your rage when it comes to you being a complete douchebag. And that's when Battlebeast turns around to look at it, and bro's just like, I'm not even gonna lie, computer. I'm actually starting to like you. But as they make their way inside and into the bowels of the castle, is when this man notices that he ain't really got no more room in the suit because he done grown some legs. And so the ship's AI basically throws him out of the ship, and bro was just like, yeah, man. Yeah, let's do this. I'm ready to meet this juggernaut face to face. Well, he shouldn't have said that, because the moment he got them legs, Juggernaut stomped on that boy and was like, oh, man, it's really good to see you here. I'm famished. And Battlebeast was like, boy, you crushed my friend? And that's when the Juggernaut notices and was just like, whoa, is that my brother? You defeated him? So you mean to tell me you freed him from the nail, killed him, took his claw and made a sword out of it? But that's when Battlebeast tells her,
I sought him out as I was told of his immense strength and fighting prowess. He proved to possess neither and was quickly failed.
But Shawty was like, impossible. None save myself could have ever failed the Colossus. But Battlebeast just responds,
he was not a worthy challenge. I hope you fare better against my might.
But Shawty's like, please, I'm only joking. He won't shit compared to me. I will be eating your insides by the end of the night, and that girl wills to take a swing at him, and that man was like, weave? Hopefully that ain't your best, because if it is, pathetic. But that's when she goes low, stabbing that man through the chest with her spear and says, what do you think of this? And that's when that man spits blood out of his mouth, looks her dead in her eyes and says,
it's a good start.